we've been back 2 weeks now, which is more enough time for a bit of rest and recuperation to get back into the swing of work, but more so to enable us to actually reflect on what was hashtag Route 66, with, of course, huge thanks to Bike Tools for the Wounded. So, so what lessons have I learned? Well, quite a few. Many lessons I've taken on board, along with self-realizations, both positive and negative. However, as we embrace negative situations as they are actually lessons learned in life, then it has all been a rich and rewarding experience. Now, we are all capable of so much more than what we actually give ourselves credit for. And regardless of our physical or mental wounds and assumed weaknesses, we're all inherently strong in our own unique ways. The challenge, though, can be at times identifying exactly what they are along with our weaknesses, truly accepting them and learning how to best implement them within our lives. Now, via my vlogs, you have witnessed a group of incredible individuals come together to tackle long days, extreme temperatures, fatigue, the side effects of their own physical and mental wounds, overcoming individual adversities. Now, this was not without incident, I hasten to add, with there being the odd disagreement, various debates, and even a dummy being spat out now and then. Something that even I myself was guilty of on occasion, maybe. But strong bonds were forged, friendships built, goals reached, and ultimately adversities were overcome in so many areas, leading to life-changing experiences and lessons learned for all. The key thing here is, though, this would not have been possible for any of us if it wasn't for teamwork. As in life and in business, ultimately we cannot achieve all we desire by going it alone. You don't necessarily have to be friends with everybody. We were a bunch of strangers initially, but we had one thing in common, and that was to achieve the same goal. Just as we do in life and business. From there you build rapport by identifying commonalities in one another. From there, trust is forged. As I say, you don't need to be friends. However, respect the individual, respect the people, trust their skill sets, and pull together as equals. You'll be amazed at what can be achieved when you do. For me personally, though, I learned that I'm not as far down my journey of recovery as I initially thought I was, and I have I've identified other areas of myself that require additional work, so to speak. It's frustrating, it's disappointing, and at times when I think about it, it can be truly upsetting. However, it is still a positive thing to know, as now I decide to own it. I decide to take responsibility for it, and I take a positive first step forward to do what needs to be done. This leads me nicely on to the two key points that I would like to leave you with as I try to sum up this incredible experience. And now I openly admit that one is borrowed from Bike Tools for the Wounded. That's guys. Purely out of respect, though, as it is so simple, it's genius. The first one, though, is first step forward. When times are rough, you're feeling low, and whenever it feels like life is against you, or maybe not so quite depressingly, when it's simply a bad day or work is overwhelming you, Simply start by taking a first step forward. Easier said than done at times, I know. But it doesn't have to be a huge step to make a difference, as long as you take a step forward. Start each day or face each challenge or situation with that in mind. You will gather momentum and you will get through it. The other, which follows on nicely from this, is you decide. Wherever you are in your life and whatever adversity, challenges or situations present themselves, nothing will ever happen or change unless you decide. This is as true in life as it is in business. You decide to take that first step forward. You decide to embrace weakness and mistakes as lessons learned. You decide what your values and your ethos is. You decide just who you're going to be as a person, whether you stand up to those who seek to surround you in negativity. You decide. I cannot thank enough those that I met. It has been an honour and a privilege. I hope that this video goes some way to inspire other veterans and wounded veterans and people to volunteer to help the wounded veterans and to help Bike Tours for the Wounded. And as for Bike Tours of the Wounded, I cannot thank you enough for what you have done. The top 3 people that I'd like to mention, although I know there are many more behind the scenes who make this all work, but Darren Clover, who's not been well, Amy Clover, who on #Route 66 carried on through illness, and Mark Lamplow, who put up with so much with me. The 3 of you, I salute you guys. Thank you. As ever, take care of those around you. Guys, take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye.